back to the Chasing Flavor Kitchen, and today we got my favorite banana pudding, the best dessert, no questions, hands down. Let's get it. All right, and for this small bite today, we're going to be making my favorite dessert of all time. It's the one I'm constantly asking Heather to make for me, banana pudding. This is a perfect dessert any time of the year. It doesn't matter, hot, cold, it's delicious. So over here in the big bowl, we have French vanilla pudding mix and some milk already whipped up. In the smaller bowl, we have cream cheese, sweet condensed milk, and then some frozen whipped cream topping, better known as Cool Whip. So we've mixed that all together. Now we're gonna combine these two, and that's real simple. We're just gonna pour it off in there. So this is gonna give you that thick, luscious pudding that you're looking for. Really sweet. It's gonna give you a little bit of airiness too, because you want some height to that pudding, a little bit of lightness, but you want it thick, delicious, sweet, easy dessert. Doesn't take any time at all. All right, we got that off in there. So let's get that mixed really well. I'll go ahead and bring in kind of the star right there and put that to the side. So in that pan right there, that's a 13 by 9 pan. We've got a bunch of vanilla wafers on the bottom layer. And then I cut up about, I think that's about 5 bananas. I'm just a huge banana fan. That is my favorite part of this dessert. So that's why I've cut up so many there. And I don't, whenever I'm at a restaurant, I'm like, ooh, they have banana pudding. You know, if they've skimped on the bananas, I'm pretty upset about it, honestly. I love that. I mean, it's called banana pudding, right? It's not just pudding, it's banana pudding. You got to have the bananas. All right, and so now we've got the two liquid mixtures mixed together really well. Color's kind of uniform throughout. So now we're just going to pour it over the top of these beautiful vanilla wafers and bananas. So we'll go ahead and put some in there. You want to kind of pour it evenly, because we'll be able to spread it out still, but you don't want to mess up that bottom layer. And I'm going to keep a little bit of this to the side because I've got this really cute mason jar that I've already got some vanilla wafers and bananas down in. I'm going to do a nice little display of some banana pudding. So we'll go ahead and spread this out. Beautiful. There we go. All right. And of course, we're not going to forget to put the vanilla wafers on top at the end either. That's just going to be in a minute. So here we go. We got my mason jar right here. This is actually a mason jar that I got from a distillery in Denison, Texas, Iron Root Distillery there. Just absolutely delicious whiskey, bourbon. I love it. Now, of course, living in Indiana, it's a little bit harder to find right now. But when I find it, I definitely snatched up. One of my favorite drinks right there. But mason jar is going to make for a great little display piece. So we're going to be real careful while we pour this in here and not make a mess, or we will make a mess, whichever. And we'll just end up eating it anyway, so it doesn't matter. All right, there we go. So I just wanted to fill that up with a good amount of that pudding mixture there. We'll cut it off right there. Kind of shake that down. There we go. Put the rest of it in the big pan now. We don't want any of this to go to waste. This is flavor right here. This is delicious. And this is going to be a really nice dessert for tonight. We're having a little date night tonight. We're doing a southern theme on our date night. And so, I mean, to me, when I think of southern desserts, I think of a few different things, but banana pudding is one of the first ones that comes to mind. Of course, helps being from the South that's one of my favorite southern desserts, right? All right, got most of that mixture out of there. Let's spread it out. Beautiful, pretty even throughout there. All right, let's put that bowl to the side now. Wipe my hands off because, of course, I made a mess. I told you I was going to make a mess. And now we'll bring in those vanilla wafers. And, of course, you don't just throw them on there. You want to make it look good. So, kind of successfully place them on there. Absolutely beautiful. And my favorite thing to do is, once you get a bunch of these on, you're going to have little areas in between the cookies that aren't filled in. So I'm going to take handfuls of these vanilla wafer cookies. I'm just going to crush them up and put it in between there because, again, I like the vanilla wafers. I love everything about this dessert, honestly. And you can never have too much of every piece of it in my mind. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish this up, and we'll see what it looks like at the end with everything on top. And once we get it all topped off, we're going to get it in the fridge and just let it cool until we're ready to eat it later tonight. So we'll see you here in just a minute whenever I finish this up. So now that we've gotten all the cookies on there, I'm just going to do those finishing touches. Like I said, I crushed up some of the cookies in this bag right here. And we're just going to sprinkle it on and fill in those voids there. So that's all you want to do. Like I said, get cookie in every bite that way. And over here, my little mason jar display. Absolutely beautiful. So that's done. So normally, this is the point in the video where I do a taste test. And I taste it and tell you how it is. But this isn't set up yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover this. I'm going to put it in the fridge for a few hours. And tonight when we go to have dessert, that's when Heather and I are going to do the taste test. And we'll let you know how it turns out then. And dinner's done now, so that must mean it's time for some dessert. This banana pudding. Absolutely. Let's bust it open and get into it. All right. So this has been in the fridge for probably, I'd say about 4 or 5 hours now. So it's had time to kind of set up. Oh, time to set up. Sorry, that was just a beautiful bite. Right? Oh, yeah. There we go. Let's try it now. Wow. That is outrageous. So delicious. Oh my God. Perfectly smooth and creamy. You get all those flavors in there. Another, oh, I can't stop myself. Another big bite. Wow. Banana, not mushy, this is the perfect texture. This is why this is the perfect dessert. This is why this is my favorite dessert. Oh my goodness. All right. I'm going to put the recipe that I followed in the description down below on this guy. And yeah, I need to stop filming because I need to eat some more of this.